Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, and today is September 9th, 2020, and we're going to do some emergency energy work and direct it at calming the fires down in the southwestern United States, which seems to be pretty much on fire right now. And we're also going to do energy work directed at the HAARP military installations and anybody that is using any direct energy weapons to create and amplify the fires. So as I'm doing the energy work, we're going to create a bubble of light and put in that bubble the energy work. So I'm going to ask that you send energy into that bubble while we're doing it. And in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine yourself this really happening. All right? How easy. So I want you to take a deep breath and exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And do that until I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And we're going to invite all your teachers, guides, masters, the angels, and all the cosmic beings that are working with you. Invite them in to help us with this energy work and really amplify what we're doing. So take one more deep breath and exhale out everything left in your body that no longer serves you. That energy goes through the violet flame back to God. And right now I want you to imagine yourself reconnect with the Creator and feel all that incredible high divine energy come pouring into your body, into the crown. Let it flow all the way down your legs, out your feet, your arms, your hands, your spine. And anywhere that you're out of balance, I want you to imagine a little bit of that energy going to that space and just kind of percolating and raising the energy of that area. So take a deep breath. Inhale light, feel that energy come pouring down, let it come out of your upper chakras, down your arms, out your hands, into the center, creating this huge bubble of light that we put this big crystal underneath. And we're going to start putting all the HAARP military installations in this bubble of light. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We call to Michael the Archangel, Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, all the cosmic beings and the Creator to cut all ties to all artificial plasma in the atmosphere that was HAARP reptilian created. That creates a mirror. As we cut the ties to their masters, we call the violet flame through all the cells, atoms, molecules, DNA of this plasma to clean it up, and we reconnect it now to the Creator, filling it up with such a high divine love. And we command it to be neutral, to no longer function, to break down, and see the plasma breaking up and neutralizing itself. Let it not be able to form any square or ring frequency patterns. We place the mirror in front of this mirror to return all signals and frequencies back to the HAARP stations. As this is done, we see all the HAARP equipment imploding on itself. All computers connected with the HAARP, overloading with this energy that was sent back, causing many overloads. We also cut ties to all the military buoys connected to HAARP stations and their dark masters. Now we command that these buoys now be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay and a crystal overlay over that to jam all the frequencies, placing all those buoys in positions of harmlessness. And as anyone enters the facilities, we ask their higher selves to let them become dyslexic and not be able to function. Imagine all the machines made out of any Tesla knowledge that is being misused anywhere on the planet to change any weather patterns, breaking down now, including all direct energy weapons. We call to Michael the Archangel to cut them free with sword of blue flame, cleansed in the violet ray, reconnect them to the Creator. Now we command them to be neutral and keep breaking down. Let's include all the jet planes, helicopters, creating chemtrails, and see the skies returning to their natural weather patterns. We're also going to call to the elemental kingdom for help. The rats, mice, red ants, spiders, snakes, centipedes, termites, wasps, bees, flies, and any other small insects to go and reside in all the HAARP facilities. Create nests in all their electrical equipment, including all their computers, hard drives, water pipes, floors, ceilings, and all the walls. Now, as those HAARP facilities break down, we see everyone not only reconnect to the Creator, they become awakened spiritual beings and see the earth reverting back to its natural weather patterns. All right, we're going to fill that up with light, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So take another breath, and as you exhale, we're going to form another bubble of light. We're going to put in all the fire areas in the southwest and actually anywhere else on the planet that's out of control. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of sacred fire vested in me, I command. We're going to cut ties to all the direct energy weapons or HAARP energy that is amplifying any of the fires, freeing that fire from that energy. Now we're going to send that direct energy back at those facilities and see their equipment imploding, cause of massive installation, permanent shutdowns. Send violet flame through the fire to let it burn its energy out through the etheric and not the physical. Now in your mind's eye, see the fire elemental, every cell, atom, molecule that creates it, reconnecting back to the Creator. And we command it now to be neutral, to allow itself to go out. We command the winds to be still. Now we're going to call to the water elemental in all those areas. The oceans, the rivers, the streams, the lakes. If anybody has a water bucket filled with water, we're going to call to that water elemental to release moisture, heavy moisture, into the air. So heavy that it's going to create rain clouds. And creating the rain needed to put the fires out and clear the air. So now in your mind's eye, we're going to do some cloud seeding in the area. So again, we're going to call all the waters in around the areas that are burning to keep releasing heavy moisture into the air. As the water rises into the atmosphere, it evaporates, turning into a gas form. So in your mind's eye, see the water vapor cooling and condensing to become clouds. Now, to condense, the water vapor needs something to attach itself to. See, in your mind's eye, attaching to the tiny molecules that the fire elemental is releasing into the air. Now, warm air likes to rise, and as it rises, it cools. As the cool air can't hold water, the water gets squeezed out, condensing air and cloud begins to form. Now, this is also done by creating a very gentle, perfect updraft. Now, as the water in the clouds build up enough, it may fall back to the ground as rain and draw cool air down with it as a downdraft. As they work together, the warm updraft and cool downdraft creates a storm cell. And as this process continues, the cloud grows and we see large thunderstorm clouds. So now I want you to take a minute and in your mind's eye around all those areas in the southwest and any area where there's got raging fires, I want you to see storm cells start to form. And this is storm cells and thunderstorms without lightning. Now these thunderstorm clouds are now ready to diversify into other storms and be guided to where those other fires are, with the air spinning in the correct direction to create more thunderstorms and nothing beyond that. In your mind's eye, imagine all the CO2 air in the air condensing into dry ice in the clouds, thereby seeding the clouds to rain. The dry ice also lowers the temperature to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That also creates more rain. So now everyone, I want to use our sacred breath to send a breath of air that would form droplets of water from the condensation so ice crystals can form rapidly into all the forming clouds, again creating more rain. See these storms raining hard enough to put out all the fires and fill up all the depleted underground natural aquifers, wells, and standing all sources of water. Now, in those fire areas, we're going to command the barometric pressure to drop. And as it drops, it pulls in all those rain storm clouds. And we're going to call to the winds from the north to gently blow cold Arctic air onto the land, cooling the land in temperature. We call to the earth energy to send up a cold energy that will also help cool the land. Now we're going to send energy to the firefighters so they may recharge and regenerate, filled with new inspiration on how to stop the fires. And all those firefighters that are doing airdrops, we call to their higher selves so their higher selves guide them to making perfect water drops, resulting in the water going out. See the world responding and sending out help needed to put the fires out and help all forms, all life forms. Now we're going to send the violet flame through all the animals and people who have died in the fire. Send their spirits a calm, peaceful love energy, then see their spirits returning back to the Creator with many blessings of love, and that space is filled with light. See people opening up their hearts and homes to people and animal that have escaped the fires and don't have anywhere to go. And see people opening up their properties to adopt the bees. Now we're going to send a peaceful, calming, healing energy to all that are going through the fires. We're going to ask that this energy release all their traumas, their post-traumatic stress, and as they reconnect to the Creator, they're giving inspiration on how to move forward. So now put your attention back on the fire, and in your mind's eye, see these rain clouds start to form with no wind, a drop in barometric pressure, pulling in all those clouds, and it raining hard enough to put the fires out and to help the firemen and women put the fires out. All right, fill that up with light, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. So thanks for tuning in and giving it energy, and I'm going to ask that anytime anybody watches this or listens to it, this energy work is amplified over 100,000-fold. And if you like it and you know people in those areas, then send this energy work out to them. This is all about group work energy now. And we need a lot of rain, and it's going to take a lot of people to manifest this. So have a good night, be safe, and keep in your mind's eye imagining the rain. And if you have to listen to this a couple of times, you know, it's only going to add energy to the work. All right, guys, good night. Aloha.